What's up, YouTube? We got a battle, and it's also from Wild Chase's stream, although this one's from today and not from last night, actually. Actually, that would be 2 nights ago as of right now, since it's like 1 a.m., so this was yesterday's, I guess, technically, against that familiar guy, or that familiar person, one of the two. Actually, I think it's that familiar person, maybe. So yeah, it was a UU match. He's actually going to lead off with the Prankster Sableye, and I am going to lead off with Aerodactyl. Prankster Sableye, I don't think is out yet, but it's not a big deal, basically. So I'm just going to go for the Stone Edge, because I thought I already pretty much guessed it was a Prankster Sableye. Because why else would you use Sableye unless you were like doing something different? But yeah, I went for the Stone Edge just in case he wanted to go for the taunt, and I basically wasn't sure if he was going to. Right there, I didn't know he was actually going to be running the Protect. Otherwise, I really should have just Stealth Rocked. But I didn't know he was going to be running the Protect. I thought maybe he was fooling me for a turn and then going to taunt me, but it turns out he maybe doesn't even carry the taunt. So that's possible. He's going to Toxic me, get me badly poisoned. And I'm like, well, it's my Aerodactyl. I can afford to be kind of a suicide lead. Because that's kind of what Aerodactyl does. Maybe take down 1 or 2 if he's lucky. Other than that, nah. Just kind of taunt and Stealth Rocks. Yeah, so he's going to withdraw Voldemort, which I kind of figured he probably would because it didn't look like he was carrying a attack. So I am going to put up the Stealth Rocks. I have a little bit of a dirt moment, and but I do recover it later, realizing, oh yeah, Slowking's a special wall, not a physical wall. Wasn't sure if he was a Calm Mindset or not, so I just went for the taunt just to prevent the Calm Mind. If he was one, he predicted this, of course, and went for the Surf. And seeing how much damage it does, I mean, granted, Aerodactyl has terrible defenses anyways, but seeing how much damage it does, I'm guessing he's probably either max special attack. Chances are he's probably actually running max special defense, I'm sure. So I switch into Victini, who, poor Victini, actually doesn't get to do much in these battles anymore, because I at least am predicting the fact that they go for the U-turn. I guess he was going into Voldemort to survive the Fusion Bolt if I was going for it, which I wasn't. I just kind of go and U-turn because I didn't know what he was going to switch into. And I just go into Milotic so I can at least get the Marvel scale set up. So at least that way I can, you know, basically easily take some hits, and as well as him not being able to Toxic me. So it looks like he's going to try and take advantage of me being burned and try and get a little bit of damage on me while I'm burned. So, not a big deal, really. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and try and take care of this thing as best as I can. He probably wanted to scout. He does go for the substitute, but unfortunately is not strong enough to actually make the substitute. Because, I mean, his health was somewhere around 1/4, so I guess he was like maybe a HP or 2 down. So he doesn't get the substitute, and I actually end up KOing him a little bit to my surprise. He's going to put in Dumbledore, and this was actually a Harry Potter based team, so that was kind of, you know, interesting team to see there. And Dumbledore is going to go for the Psychic, and I miss on the Dragon Tail because I was trying to get the wall out of there so I didn't have to deal with it, and he probably would have switched back in, but I at least could have gotten in some Stealth Rock damage. So I'm just going to recover so I can live a little bit longer, because right now Milotic's the best wall I've got against the rest of his team, especially since I can easily take a lot of hits. He is going to Psychic me. It's going to do decent damage, but not too much because I am like I said in the last battle, I am pretty high on the special defensive side. So that is going to be my saving grace. He's just going to keep psychicking me, and as you can see, we were obviously running speed tie right here, and he won. In that case, I get the Dragon Tail in, so I can make him switch out. He switches out, he gets switched down to Slytherin though, which is his Arbok, and I'm like, do I want to stay in on that? I could probably live a Thunderfang if he had gone for it. That is, if he... Like I said, I need to check some of these Pokemon because I don't know all their moves, but I know I didn't really want to take a attack just cause. So I do switch into Nidoking, which is going to be the smart play because he's going to go for the Gunk Shot, so I'm going to resist that pretty nicely with the ×4 resist. So that's real nice. He's going to switch from Slytherin into Dumbledore again, I guess expecting to wall me, but actually this, to my amazement, this Earth Power, I know it's stab and all, but it's not super effective, so I really didn't expect it to do this much damage against him, but it actually does, so that's nice to see that it does that much damage. So I know with the Thunderbolt I can easily KO him with that much damage, and I'm guessing he just wanted to fodder out. See if I was like Scarfed or Specked or something, or if I was running a Life Orb set. And he probably guessed from that I was running a Life Orb set. So he's going to switch into Slytherin, which is going to be a bother, to say the least. But I figure I can kind of deal with him pretty well. Slytherin actually ends up going first with the Ice Vein, so I'm suspecting he was a Scarfed Arbok. Chances are, because and it could just be, like I said, I need to check Arbok a little bit better because I'm not sure how fast or how strong it is or what moves it's got, but I'm assuming I would have been faster. I could not be, I could be wrong on that. Anyways, he's going to switch into his Hufflepuff to take out my Nidoking. And basically I'm like, well, you know, I can fodder out the Nidoking and see what kind of set this Linoon runs. I'm guessing either Scarf or Band is what it's going to be running, so I go ahead and put in Victini. I actually am going to predict his switch and go for a U-turn when he switches into Gryffindor, which is his Entei. Which I'm like, well, you know, Entei's going to be really the major thing against my team that I'm not going to be sure completely how to take it out. So I was actually wanting to see what kind of Entei this was. If it was a Calm Mind set, or if it was just a normal kind of abuse the raw power of Entei set. And after this download, I'm like, he's probably a Calm Mind set, chances are. And if he isn't, I just got lucky and his special tech actually was lower than... Not special tech, I mean special defense was actually lower than his defense. I'm going to go for the Tri-Attack. A little bit amazed I outspeed it, but once again, I'm kind of guessing it's a Calm Mind set. And he's probably not wanting me to do a lot of damage, which is why he goes for the Flamethrower. Chances are. I live it pretty nicely because he's not at any pluses yet, and the leftovers and the fact that I'm faster both times kind of gives away that it is a Calm Mind set. So yeah, nice little Calm Mind Entei there. He probably was just wanting to inflict some damage in case I was running the Sash, which I am, which is going to be completely useless right now. And right here I thought about switching in Umbreon, but I wasn't positive on doing that. So I just kind of leave Nightmare back and expect Virus to go down. But to my amazement, I survived with 27 hit points. 27, that's kind of amazing I survived. So I get in the Tri-Attack, which is going to be enough to KO Hufflepuff. So that's nice. And yeah, he's just going to switch in Ravenclaw, which is his last Pokemon. And I'm just going to go for the Thunder, basically just to finish off the match. So, good game, that familiar guy or that familiar person. I kind of forgot your name from the stream, but I do remember that familiar. So, I'll leave a link in the description. I know where you're at in my friends and subs and all that. So, yeah. That's going to be the battle. Just a few updates. It's like the middle fair. So, tomorrow, probably don't expect a battle to be uploaded after, well, obviously I'm going to leave my computer set to upload the match before this and then this match, but tomorrow don't expect a battle to be uploaded. I'll be busy with County Events Day and such, so probably won't get a battle upload then, probably won't even have a battle tomorrow, chances are. So, enjoy the break from me tomorrow. I'll get Pokemon of the Week up Friday, maybe. I really need to get it up, but I'll try and do that Friday when it's a little bit less busy. So, yeah, that's about going to be all. So, comment, like, subscribe, fave, you know the deal. Basically, also go to my Ask Me Some Questions vid, so I have questions in the comments. And that's going to be all. Alright, have a nice night, and goodbye.